Hello, my name is Dr. Apollo. So today we'll be continuing the discussion of the segment of our topic. So today we will be discussing verbal communication aspects and overcoming communication barrier. So last time we discussed about communication barrier. So to overcome that barrier, these are the techniques to overcome. Because if there's a communication barrier, it's very hard to communicate. Our message is not uh, effective. So to overcome that, number one is understand the audience or the recipient. Before we make our communication, we have to know who is our audience, because if we're going to talk about certain things and our audience is children, of course we have to adjust our language to the level of children. If it is teenager, adult, just like that. So, what do you mean by understanding the audience? So, that is tailor the message to get audience background, expectation, and culture, because they wanted to know something. For example, if you are talking in a group of university professor, of course, our uh, message in our language is different than level. Okay, and then example, use simple language with non-specialists to explain technical aspects. For example, if you are talking with general public, no? So let's avoid uh, technical. But if we are talking with our colleague, so they can understand us, so we can use the technical or the jargon. Application, adapt communication style in international business settings. So what is it involves there's a format of delivery. There is a what we call uh, uh, way of they can easily understand it. No? The, the, the general level. So according to Robinson Jans. No? So when we say communication style, that involves the ethics. So avoid those vulgar language, offensive language. Another thing to overcome the barrier is think before sending. So before we send our message, so we have to think about review. What do you mean by this thing before sending? Review the message for clarity. For clarity means the logic, so the tone. So yeah, because tone communicates further. No? The tone give the meaning. So that is the subtext. You're saying something, but there is a meaning of that. And accuracy before sending should be accurate. For example, if it is numbers, you double check. If it is date, double check. And then, example, proofread emails. For example, when you send message, we have to double check. Thanks. Now we have Grammarly or other proofreading, so they can check the errors, punctuation, spelling, like that. Avoid ambiguity or unintended negativity. So let's use the proper language instead of general. No? So and then application double check reports and documents before submission. So that is a thing before sending. So another way to avoid to overcome barrier, avoid emotion. What do you mean by that? Maintain neutral and professional tone. Avoid emotional reaction. So uh, because communication with emotion is hardly or prone to errors. So, delay replying to a critical email until calm, ensuring professional emails. So, that is the human uh, inclination. If we're angry, we tend to reply. But no, in communication, because in writing, that will be permanent. Uh, it's okay if it is face to face, but if it is in writing, we have to take it twice na because it will backfire. Na? Application can be address customer complaints to avoid escalation. So understanding. So that or we can make the decision one day after, no? So that it will avoid. So listen attentively is another way to avoid to cure that one, the barriers. No? That what do you mean by that? Listen attentively. Practice active listening. So focus on the speaker and clarity understanding. So let them finish their talking before we reply, so that we get what they are trying to say. So example, repeat or paraphrase during meeting to confirm understanding. For example, when the manager says, this is the decision of the board, then you can paraphrase. So do you mean the board is the entire the chairman of the board? And so you paraphrase, no? So you repeat, and then when they say okay, so you get what they are saying. Application build trust and uncover needs in negotiation. When you listen, when you're writing what they are saying, that means they are confident. The speaker is confident, and then they are more on trusting level. So another cure is to obtain feedback. What do you mean by that one? Encourage feedback to confirm that the message is understood clearly. So we need to get the feedback. So example, as employees, feedback means the response. No? Example, as employees to explain assigned tasks in their own words. So by asking, you will know if they get the message. And then use quizzes or discussion during training session. This is the application session to verify understanding. So this is one way if they are getting it. So that is updated. So that's all for the to cure the barriers, no? Overcome the barriers. Let's move on to verbal communication. What is the verbal communication? So the verbal communication refers to the pitch. Uh, Pitch is the loudness and softness, no? Refers how high or low the voice sounds. Because verbal communications, these are the words we're saying. No? If we say louder, that means we're angry. It has that connotation. If we are soft, that means we are okay. No? So, example, a manager using lower pitch when delivering serious news to sounds authoritative, or yelling if she's angry, like that. I remember my boss. If don't like that, get the results because of the miss. Oh my goodness, no? He will pound on the table, boom, and then we go out, slam the door, bang. So that these are actually pitch is used to convey not what we are saying, but how we say it. No? And then application public speaking, varying pitch keeps audience engaged. No? Because if you keep talking on a flat, so people get they get dizzy or sleepy. But if you vary, you surprise them, you dramatize it. So that's a style of communication. You create a joke or a humor, and you become sadness. So varying, because speaking for 1 hour is really challenging. So to keep their attention, pitch, no? Tone is this very important. No? What do you mean by tone? Express the speaker's emotion, attitude, can indicate friendliness, anger, and sarcasm on that tone. Because that on the way he say it, no, he's grinding his teeth. So that's the tone. So he's angry, or he's uh, uh, sometimes eyes not can communicate. So it depends on the aura, no, the tone. That's the meaning. Actually. The word is the text, but the tone is the subtext, the real meaning. Like that. Okay. Using warm, example, using warm, friendly tone when welcoming new employees. So he will say you're friendly. Then application customer service, positive tone improves client satisfaction. Usually people in the customer service, they are more on understanding. So tone is very important. Words, the label, no? These are the text. The choice of words affects clarity, professionalism, and connection with others. That means tone is that is the text. that we are saying. Example, come here, go here. No, so these are the words. No, uh, follow me. So that means that's the words. No? But the tone is the way you say it. No, it can be louder, slower. No, there's a meaning of that. No, so that's the tone. But the words is the text itself. No? You follow me. Jesus said. No? Then example, using clear, specific vocabulary in business reports rather than slang. So the text should be formal if it is uh, a report or memo. It depends on the situation. And then the applications, for example, in legal writing, precise words prevent ambiguity because right words can create uh, a problem. Okay? So language, English, Spanish like this one. Okay? So we language involves language choice and complexity or simplicity. Sometimes they use English because English has many technicality capability. So using plain, if it is international, better English. Use example using plain English when explaining technical issue to non-expert. So that's the example. And then application marketing, adapting language to target audience increases campaign effectiveness. So okay. Etiquette, the way you say it, no, with respect, no. So what do you mean by that? Politeness and appropriateness in conversation following social or professional norms, no. So there's something about ethics. Example, saying please and thank you during a negotiation. This can make everything because this is sign of respect, no. Etiquette means respect. The international business observing vocal verbal etiquette avoids offending partners. Do not yell with your in the negotiation because that's something else. No? Okay, these are the aspect of the verbal communication. We discussed two things today: overcome barrier, and so we'll continue our session next meeting. Thank you for having me. Bye bye.